the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He is never. He has arrived at the precipice of a world championship.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. Usman Makachev, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. So here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds. We are set for our main event of the evening. All right, now let's get to our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
This is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Usman Makachev! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, early round action here. Kamaru Usman's wrestling is next level. His MMA wrestling, super functional. But he believes that the jab is going to be the key here tonight. Obviously, he has gone to great lengths to develop that under Trevor Whitman. And he felt like he might actually be able to win this fight without securing a single victory. That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half-guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. He passes to half.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Usman. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman Makachev. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Makachev's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the technique. Good job by the champ there.
DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on the hips to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman. The wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allows for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He is a tremendous wrestler, incredibly strong, and you are seeing all that happen in the octagon right now. He is on point.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Usman getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Makachev's back in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman Makachev. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Makachev's back in full mount. Round 2 next.
Listen to me, you lost that round. You're wrestling, yeah, it's looking sluggish. You got to set up your shots.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Second round underway. All All right, here we go. This next round is underway. He got worked in that previous frame. We'll see if he has recovered here as he enters this next round.
You don't recover in a minute, so he needs to...
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nice.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman Makachev. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Makachev's back in half guard.
Oh, right in the mount.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, that's tight. Still trying to get the submission here.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these good obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman Makachev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
This is a terrible position.
Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands.
He should be throwing more leg kicks.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Working off the jab, it's good.
Beautiful takedown lands there. Another takedown lands.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. That is tight. Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Usman going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Ground and pound strike there now.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, and transitions right into side control. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Usman Makachev. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Usman's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Beautiful transition.
Usman's right back to the full mount here. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes.
He's doing a real...
Makachev's looking for a Darce choke here.
That Darce choke is tight. Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
Side control now. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Usman. 15 seconds remain in the round. Usman's in half guard now.
Great job landing from the top position.
Tries to work it into a takedown. And the horn sounds on round two. right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Throwing that jab, no good. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Oh, man, another ground strike gets through. It's going to be Motrin in the morning. The swelling starting to appear.
Big right hook there by the champ.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Back to the single. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Getting him out here.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makachev. All right, setting up for a finish here.
That is tight.
Let's go. Break it. Break it.
Kamaru right into the armbar now.
Dude is a wizard on the ground, man. You are always under attack.
Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
While the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Usman. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier. Nice shots landing from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. This is where he wants to be.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
In the half guard.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. That was nice. Gotta be careful there.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, north-south position. Makachev's trying for a Kamaru here. Ooh, that Kamaru looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Right.
20 seconds now remain in the round.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, huge kick to the legs.
Nice takedown, yep.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
That was not big shot. You can take that. All right? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Side control.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's working very hard to try to get this sub. Job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Changing the position.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, that rear naked choke is tight.
He got out again. He passed the half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, into the mount.
Makachev's in half guard. Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Takes his back now.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Usman getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Makachev's right back to the full mount. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Okay, slow down. Relax, okay? Listen, relax. He's taking you down at will. We need to change this. We cannot let him take it.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet.
Usman also gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good work from the top here by Usman Makachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Makachev ground and pound from half guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Makachev's back in full mount.
Oh, he got to the spot.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Relentless pressure from the top by Usman Makachev.
Guard shoulder tip here.
Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Usman's in half guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. A series of punches from the top here by Usman Makachev.
Right.
2 minutes now to go in the fight.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get his fight on the ground and chase a submission. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Makachev's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Nice transition.
All right, side control now. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Makachev's back in half guard. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. With a winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Usman Makachev.
All right, so there is a new world order at 170 pounds. Congrats to the new UFC welterweight champion of the world.
I can't say I'm surprised. We've seen this guy